for certain that those that are going to work, they are wishing if only they could come up with a bright business idea, set themselves up, and never go back to the office. And those that have been hustling for a while, they wish if only they could rest, but still get the paycheck at the end of the month. So sometime this weekend, I actually got a call from a niece who asked me that, Auntie, can I give me a good business idea? Good, just help me to come up with a business idea. And I didn't respond. I actually took a few minutes, and then I gave her a text saying, let me work on something, I'll come back to you. And working on something meant, let me give you the good deal. Let me give you a best deal on how to set yourself up. So everything that I'd learned in school was now coming to my mind. I say, should I give her this idea? Should I tell her how to do a marketing plan? Should I tell her this? But then I realized, let me start from the beginning. And I was reminded of the day that I joined, that I did my first degree, and there was a question that was asked by the lecturers. Every lecturer would walk in and ask us that question. The first week it was, yeah. And when we're now doing the masters, that question was brought again. The lecturers would ask, why did you choose this particular program? And I remember a lot of people had bright ideas. Like they would say, we want to be promoted. That's why we are taking this program. And some would say, we want to get better jobs. That's why we're taking this program. And some would say, we want to learn about the strategies, how companies are built and other things like that. People had good ideas. And I sat there and listened. When it was now my turn to talk, I actually said, I want money. I'm here because I want money. So I want to learn the ways of money. The strategies of how to have money land on my lap. And I remember people looking at me, even the lecturer were like, okay, what do we have here? Because at that time, I wasn't thinking of promotion. I wasn't thinking of a good job. I wasn't thinking of getting myself a very attractive job. I wasn't thinking of that. I wasn't thinking of a business idea. I wasn't thinking of of great stuff. I was just thinking of money. And if I'd known then, this is how I should have answered. If I'd known, I would have said. Now that I know, I've observed, I've watched people, I have seen businesses grow, I have helped other people set up businesses and they flourished in business. And this is how I'll answer to that lady that asked me for a business plan. This is how I would answer even to you. If you want to come up with a great business idea, I would say it's the grace. Tap into the grace. Tap into the grace of God. This is my favorite verse. Of course, I've got many favorite verses, but there's this verse that always comes into my mind. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and everything shall be added unto you. And when I think of everything, I think of the business ideas. I think of the favor in the marketplace. I think of open doors. That's how I look at this verse, that when he says, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven and its righteousness, it's to know God's heart. When I set myself to know God's heart, I will know my purpose. And knowing my purpose, it will stop me from rushing into doing this, into doing that, there is a special way that I was designed for my purpose. And when I get to know God's heart, He will reveal to me what will work in my life. So before we talk of business processes, business plans, strategies, get to know God's heart. Get to know Him. Sell yourself out to Him and hear His heart over you as an individual. And everything shall be added unto you. Everything. Prosperity. Everything. Wonderful ideas. Divine intervention. Everything shall be added unto you according to His promise.